1. Be honest about what you can and can't control. This is the first and most important rule of the Stoics. It is what all other Stoic habits are built on. You free yourself from the burden of worry and nervousness when you accept what you cannot control. You focus on the things that you can control while acknowledging that some things in life are simply out of your control. Play music too. Do not allow your emotions to control you. Stoics believe that emotions aren't bad in and of themselves, but they can be bad if they get out of control. We make choices based on our feelings instead of our thoughts when we let our emotions have control. This can make us make bad decisions that we will later feel bad about. In order to help them control their emotions, Stoics practice negative imagery. This involves picturing the worst outcome possible of a situation and then accepting that it is possible. We can make better choices when we are faced with difficult situations by doing this, which will help us become less sensitive to negative emotions. 3. Be in the present. The only thing we can really control, according to Stoics, is the present moment because they believe that the past is gone and the future is unclear. This does not imply that we should ignore the past or not make plans for the future, but rather that we should focus our attention on the here and now and make the most of it. To help them live in the present, Stoics practice awareness. This involves not judging our thoughts or feelings as we pay attention to them. We can become more aware of our feelings and thoughts and learn to control them this way. 4. Don't sweat the little things. Stoics believe that we shouldn't waste our time and energy on things that we can't control or that don't matter in the big picture. This doesn't mean we should be indifferent to everything, but we should focus on the important things and let go of the rest. To help them not sweat the small stuff, Stoics practice detachment. This involves accepting that we cannot always control things and that some things are simply not worth our time and energy. 5. Be grateful for your possessions. The Stoics believe that one of the strongest emotions we can experience is gratitude. It helps us to enjoy the things we have and to focus on the good things in our lives. We are more likely to be content with our lives and less likely to complain when we are grateful. To help them develop gratitude, Stoics practice gratitude writing. Each day, this involves writing down 3 things for which they are grateful. 6. Give it your all and let the outcome go. Stoics believe that while we should give it our all in everything we do, we shouldn't get caught up in the outcome. While we should still care about the outcome, we shouldn't let it control us. We free ourselves from the burden of sadness when we give it our all and let the outcome go. 7. Offer help. Stoics believe that helping other people is one of the best ways to live a good life. We make a difference in the world and feel good about ourselves when we help others. To help other people, Stoics practice giving. This involves giving your time or money to good causes. 8. Keep your life easy. Stoics believe that having less makes us worry less. They also believe that maintaining a simple lifestyle can help us focus on the important things in life. To live a simpler life, Stoics follow the practices of minimalism. This involves letting go of things and commitments that aren't important. 9. Stay true to yourself. The Stoics believe that we should always be true to ourselves, even if it means going against what the majority thinks. We live a more real and satisfying life when we are true to ourselves. To help them be true to themselves, Stoics practice self-knowledge. This involves knowing one's own beliefs and goals. 10. Be courageous. Stoics believe that one of the most important qualities is courage. It helps us face our fears and do the right thing even when it's difficult. To help them build courage, Stoics practice exposure treatment. In a safe and controlled setting, this involves facing their fears. 11. Continue to be persistent. No matter how difficult our goals may appear, the Stoics believe that we should never give up. Even if it takes time and work, if we are persistent, we will finally achieve our goals. To help them stay persistent, Stoics practice memento mori. This involves remembering that we will all die and that we should make the most of our lives. 12. Avoid being naive while remaining optimistic. Even in the face of hardship, the Stoics believe that we should always have hope for the future. They also believe we shouldn't be naive and expect everything to go our way. The challenges we face should be reasonable, but we also need the courage to face them. 13. Maintain an optimistic attitude. Even in the face of hardship, the Stoics believe that we should always have hope for the future. We are more likely to stick with difficult times and achieve our goals when we are optimistic. To help them stay optimistic, Stoics practice positive imagery. This involves visualizing the ideal outcome of a situation and then thinking it is feasible. 14. Keep going. Stoics believe that we ought to be able to overcome obstacles and challenges. Being strong makes us less likely to give up when things go wrong and more likely to achieve in life. The practice of Stoicism helps Stoics become more resilient. This involves addressing challenges head-on and learning from our mistakes. 15. Learn to control yourself. Stoics believe that we should be in control of our thoughts, emotions, and behavior. We are more likely to make wise decisions and achieve our goals when we are self-disciplined. To help them build self-discipline, Stoics practice meditation. This involves letting go of distractions and fixing our attention on the here and now. 16. Tell the truth. Stoics believe that one of the most important values is honesty. It helps us live a more honest life and build trust with others. As a way to help them be honest, Stoics practice ethics. This involves telling the truth all the time, even when it's difficult. 17. Be good. Stoics believe that everyone should be treated equally, no matter what race, gender, or social class they are. We make the world more fair and just when we are fair. The practice of fairness helps Stoics be fair. This involves treating everyone with dignity and care. 18. Forgive people. Stoics believe that when someone has wronged us, we should forgive them. We free ourselves from the burden of anger and bitterness when we forgive. To help them forgive, Stoics practice kindness. This involves seeing those who have wronged us as people and understanding why they did what they did. 19. Have a humble heart. Stoics believe that we shouldn't think too highly of ourselves or our achievements. We are more likely to be open to learning and value what others have to offer when we are humble. To help them be humble, Stoics practice self-awareness. This involves realizing our own advantages and disadvantages. 20. Keep an open mind. Stoics believe that we ought to be open to new ideas and viewpoints. We are more likely to learn and grow when we keep an open mind. To help them remain open-minded, Stoics practice questioning. This involves generating new ideas and asking questions. 21. Be ready to learn. Stoics believe that we should always be learning new things. We need to be ready for change because the world is always changing. To help them learn, Stoics practice reading. Reading books, papers, and other informational sources involves this. 22. Keep learning throughout your life. Stoics believe that as people, we should always be learning and growing. We should always try to move forward and become better people. To help them be constant learners, Stoics practice meditation. This involves thinking back on our experiences and using our mistakes as learning opportunities. 23. In the face of difficulty, be courageous. No matter how difficult things may seem, Stoics believe that we should never give up. Even in the face of challenges, when we are courageous, we are more likely to achieve our goals. To help them be courageous in the face of hardship, Stoics practice Stoicism. This involves using Stoic ideas to deal with a difficult situation. 24. In your pursuit of your goals, be persistent. No matter how long it takes to achieve your goals, the Stoics believe that we should never give up. Even if it takes time and work, if we are persistent, we will finally achieve our goals. To help them be persistent in their pursuit of their goals, Stoics practice setting goals. This involves creating goals that are clear, measurable, attainable, important, and time-bound. 25. When faced with delays, be patient. Stoics believe that we shouldn't expect to feel good right away. To achieve our goals, it sometimes takes time. We are more likely to achieve our goals when we are patient, even if it takes longer than we anticipated. To help them be patient in the face of delays, Stoics practice awareness. This involves letting go of expectations and focused on the here and now. 26. During difficult times, be grateful for what you have. As a practice, gratitude helps us notice the good things in our lives, no matter how big or small. Even when things are bad, it can be hard to be thankful. But it's important to remember that there is always something to be thankful for. It helps us stay upbeat and get through difficult times when we focus on the good things in our lives.